YouTube is new upside down, my niggas. YouTube is the new upside down. You know what I'm saying? And in order to even see the upside down, you got to step back and you got to see the big picture, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to navigate these YouTube streets safely, with care. You got to be able to watch it back. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, we live in a world where, you know, people are professional finesses. You know what I'm saying? Profinesses. Profinessinals. Whatever the fuck you want to say. How the fuck you want to say it, man? Look. I've been having this shit all on the tuck for a cool little moment now. I had to think about it the whole way through, you know. Yeah. And I'll expand on it soon. I wasn't gonna give a little bit, you know. So I was really writing, really in my phone, thinking this shit through. But I found this very interesting article, right? It comes from inverse.com. It's about inside YouTube's vicious mental health cycle. The network may stigmatize mental illness at a time when people need understanding more than ever. Now, this is something I've been saying for a long time, man. People don't listen to understand. People listen to just to simply respond, right? And people just listen to respond. You know what I'm saying? They always fuck up sometimes. You know, I try my best not to do anything or say anything impulsive. As I was growing up in my early 20s, even towards my mid 20s, I was very impulsive. You know, I was off the hinges, especially around a certain time. You know what I'm saying? I didn't, and I still don't have a medium. You know what I'm saying? It's either I'm real cool or I'm through the fucking roof. So I always try to keep myself in mind of how I would look if I was standing on the outside looking at me. Excuse me. Every time I get up in the morning, you know what I'm saying? I talk to myself. I do my little meditation and my, affirmations and all that shit. But I literally stare in the mirror for about 2-3 minutes. And I keep that image in my head before I go out the door and go make this money. You know what I'm saying? Or do whatever I want to do. Because I want to always know what my perception is. Now, to most people, you know what I'm saying? I mean, to be honest, I can give a fuck about what people think about me. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if I know I'm in a situation that may cause me to react a certain way, I don't want to react. I keep it to myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk much, but I listen a lot. I was talking by my pops and my brothers, and just observe. We're not very talkative people. You know, we can be talkative, and whenever it's something that I like talking about. But other than that, don't do a whole lot of talking. But I do a whole lot of listening. And although I may see a lot, I'm not gonna say a lot because sometimes, silence is the best answer. You know what I'm saying? And some things I have to refrain from saying because I already know the consequences and or the repercussions of what I may say. Everybody might take it. So I just tend to choose what I give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? It's the subtle art of not giving a fuck. Y'all should go read that book by Mark Manson. You know what I'm saying? And that book is simply about choosing what to give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times we allow shit to disturb our peace sometimes without us even knowing. And whenever it disturbs our peace, it also disturbs our mental health. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in a situation or be involved with shit that disturbs my peace. If you want to get on my bad side real quickly, don't disturb my peace. And before I even let you and give you a chance to do that, I'll just leave you alone altogether. Start feeding people with the long-handed spoon. You know what I'm saying? So, did find this article. I will have this article in the description box. I'm not going to read the whole article. It's a big-ass article. I am going to read sections out of every piece, though. You know what I'm saying? Out of every piece. Let's go up here. So, like I said, man, the title is Inside YouTube's Vicious Mental Health Cycle. So, rates of depression have tripled in the U.S. since the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, and most recent estimates suggest these numbers remain elevated compared with pre-pandemic rates of mental health problems. And even before the pandemic, depression was a leading source of disability, affecting over 17 million Americans each year. In a society where mental health education is not uniformly taught in schools and where most people with depression go untreated, this is a recipe for a fucking disaster. All right, now, before I read this next shit, I just want you to think about all the shit that's going on in these quote-unquote YouTube streets. How much of it is unnecessary? The lies, the slander, defamation. You know what I'm saying? All the all the unnecessary information that is spilled out into your brain, and all of a sudden you know something about somebody's life that is not even fucking important to you. It's not making you no money. It's not productive. You can't do anything with this information, but yet it is lies into your fucking brain for no fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, psychologists have proposed ways to reform mental health care, such as increasing access to care through telehealth. These actions are important. However, few experts have provided recommendations for how everyday citizens can flatten the depression curve by reducing the stigma. I'm gonna read this next paragraph. Let me see. Let me go down a little bit. Okay, so stigma makes depression even harder. So while we are no longer in the era of mental institution and lobotomics, stigma toward depression is alive and well. Now, if you don't know what lobotomy is, I suggest you go and figure the fuck out some weird shit. All right, you know what I'm saying? Take a goddamn stick and crack your fucking skull through your nose. Some wild shit that was done way back in a long time ago. Now, in a 2018 study that provided 1,173 Americans with a vignette depicting someone with depression, 30% rated them as violent, and 20% supported the use of involuntary treatment. In everyday life, many people with depression hear declarations that depression isn't real, or depressed people are just weak and lazy. Now, the public perception, it seems, either exaggerates or downplays the severity of depression, neither of which captures the truth. So stigma like this worsens people's ability to cope with and seek help for depression. For example, a review of 144 studies found that stigma considerably lowers the chance that a person with depression will seek treatment. This is concerning, especially for those who struggle with thoughts of suicide. Former U.S. Surgeon General Vice Adam Jerome M. Adams has called the stigma the nation's #1 killer. And I agree. The #1 killer to me has always been the stigma about mental health. Because where does it start? It starts in your brain. Everybody has mental health. You all right? If you just like you have limbs in your body, people go day and night trying to argue this shit. Like, oh my God, I'm mental health. No, you do. The same way you have to take care of every piece of limb or part of your body, your skin, that's health. The process of taking care of your shit. So yeah, so how can we take care of? Better yet, how can we work so hard, spend so much money and time trying to perfect how the outside looks, but your inside still fucked up? You know what I'm saying? It's like having the outside is a brand new painted house, new windows, everything on the outside looking good, the yard, but inside the house be fucking terrible, trash everywhere. Shit ain't clean. You know what I'm saying? The same way with your body. You know what I'm saying? And your mind. You know, nobody's perfect, but I'm not fooled easily by outside appearances. You know what I'm saying? I've talked to some of the prettiest women with some of the ugliest souls and mindsets that they've just been fucked over in life. And the mindset is just not there. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, as much as I would love, you know what I'm saying, to deal with them and all that, I just can't because it's not worth my time and my, you know what I'm saying, and my mental health to be dealing with a fucked up person. Mm-hmm. It's just not worth it. You know, we don't know how much time we have left on this earth, so why should we waste it on people that don't benefit us in any type of way? All they bring to us is drama. They don't bring no money to us. They don't bring no, you know what I'm saying, no nothing. They don't bring anything. They don't bring anything. But you know what I'm saying? They don't bring a damn thing. So let's see. Scroll down a little bit. Like I said, I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but I am gonna read some of it. Definitely gonna get in this paragraph right here, though. All right. So YouTube says nature or nurture. We found that about 50% of YouTube videos are viewed presented depression as a biological condition, like a brain disease or a chemical imbalance. Over 40% discuss how situational circumstances like losing a job, experiencing abuse, I about to say abuse, abuse, or other life events can cause depression. But these messages are only partially true. But in most cases, depression is the result of a combination of biological, environmental, and psychological circumstances. Though just 8% of videos show messaging consistent with this understanding. All right. This is called, bear with me, goddamn it, biopsychosocial model. All right. The biopsychosocial model, and it's the consensus across clinical psychology and psychiatry. Framing depression as either biological or situational can narrow one's views of potential treatments. So it is important to convey accurate information about the illness. And that's one thing that I have to highlight. The last sentence. It is important to convey accurate information about the illness. The trill pill is simply here for conveying accurate information. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to cut no corners with you. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that this shit is sweet. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you that. Well, I do that after I'm done with this shit, right? But I am gonna tell you that I didn't learn this shit through no books. I didn't study this shit. I was in school. You know what I'm saying? All this is just a combination of experiences and just researching this shit and just reading about it. You know what I'm saying? The first reason why, because we don't really know what the fuck is going on in this world with everybody around us. We don't know. Think about something like religion. People get all up in arms about religion. And to me, that's fascinating to me. I listen to it, whether I agree with it or not. I listen because it's fascinating to me that we try so hard to believe that there is an absolute answer. When, in my opinion, there is no absolute answer. I can sit here and tell you about Galatians 4:12 or any other, you know what I'm saying, whatever, in any book. But I rarely talk about it because what's the point? You know what I'm saying, of arguing. There is no absolute answer. I don't know if you're right. You don't know if I'm right because we don't know. But none of us there at that time. So why the fuck are we arguing about what's right and what's wrong? Why aren't we focused on whatever you do, however you pray, however is your get down, whatever is your get down, don't disrespect everybody else's get down, and hopefully it can all lead us to the truth. I always say one of the best things I ever read was Krishnamurti's "Truth is the Pathless Land." There's no right or wrong ways to get to the truth, regardless on what anybody tells you about religion, about life, about anything. Even as YouTube shit, even content creation, it's been proven there is no right or wrong way to do it. Technically, you know what I'm saying? Technically, there are different ways that you can go about it, but technically, you can do it however the fuck you want to do it. You just have to find out how you're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you stick with, make that work. And you got to work your move. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I've been experiencing this whole time. You know, I got to learn how to work my move. I got to learn how to feed people the medicine through the candy. You know what I'm saying? I got to find ways to convey accurate information to my people, whoever my people are. Doesn't mean necessarily a race of people. It just means people who fuck with me, who fuck, you know, with the Trill Pill and what I represent, you know what I'm saying, and what my content is founded on. You know what I'm saying? Those people get the information and they use it as they please, and I'm satisfied with everything. I'm satisfied for it. My only wish is that this takes me to a new plateau, and I can be able to help people out more by me being blessed. You know what I'm saying? By my blessings, I can bless other people. You know what I'm saying? That's my that's my only thing. That's what I'm working towards. You know, it's hopefully that I get blessed to bless other people. That's what's, you know, the most important to me. All right. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like as I'm watching this game right here, man. I'm watching an old game of a '90s game of Deion Sanders. He's with the Cowboys, man, and you know he caught a pick. And sometimes the whole option was if he has a lane to score, then he's going to score. But if he can't score, the first thing he'll do is look around him, be aware out of his peripheral vision, and he'll pitch the ball. Go look at the highlights of Deion Sanders. If he has a straight lane to score, he'll do it. But if he don't feel like he can't score, he's going to pitch the ball. Selfless. And he's celebrating, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like things like that through his blessings, bless other people. You may be able to take your blessing all the way to the destination, wherever that is, high step, do the, you know what I'm saying, do your little dance in that bitch, whatever. But sometimes your blessing is there to help other people. So when you really blessed and you really confident in whatever you're doing, you don't have no problem helping out somebody else. Boom. Here's the ball. I caught the blessing, but now we got to score as a unit. You know what I'm saying? We got to score as a unit. Niggas down there blocking for us. We got to find the ways to navigate throughout this field or throughout these streets to get to our destination. Then we can celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Then we can celebrate. Now, back to the article. Let's see. Now, YouTube says that depression lasts for years, sometimes a lifetime, and this message is a partial truth. But science suggests a more complicated picture. For some, depression can last for years, depending on their life circumstances. I've been talking this whole time, but I ain't got no background. Hold up, man. Cut some of that shit. A 2011 review of depression studies concluded the majority of individuals who experience depression will recover within a year. So making this distinction is important because it reminds us that depression is not permanent, even though depression by its nature can make us feel as if everything is hopeless and won't improve, or if things do get better, they will inevitably get worse again. And it's important for all of us in these times of uncertainty, isolation, because don't get it twisted, we're still very much in somewhat of isolation out here. You know what I'm saying? The shit is still out here. They got some new shit out here. They got goddamn me listeria and onions and ice cream. They got goddamn monkeypox going on, you know, some type of weird shit, malaria, all the diseases that were on the goddamn Oregon Trail. If anybody know what the Oregon Trail is, all them diseases of the Oregon Trail, a few of them hoes back up and they popping out here. You know what I'm saying? So it is important for all of us in these times of uncertainty, isolation, and worry about our loved ones to remind ourselves and one another that with time and direct efforts to improve our mental health, we can persevere. You dig what I'm saying? They got 10 foods to eat to fight depression. 10 foods to eat to fight depression. You can watch it on your own. That's pretty much the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. So this is a very good article. You know what I'm saying? By inverse.com, and the article will be in the description. Yes, you get what I'm saying? So for the most part, man, I really just wanted to drop this on, I'm always bringing out some information and something to look up. I don't just want y'all to come and listen to me talk, although it is what it is. I don't mind it. You know what I'm saying? I got to run my subs up, make sure you get them watch hours up. Like, even if you don't listen to this shit, just let that shit run on one of your tabs all night. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like shit, if we all can spend hours and hours listening to some bullshit, you know what I'm saying, and some toxic shit, we can most definitely run that shit up for me. You know what I'm saying? And my shit. Like I said before, man, YouTube is the new upside down. If you don't know what the upside down is, I suggest you go watch Stranger Things. You know what I'm saying? Right now, this is Triller Things. You know, it's a Trill Pill. You know what I'm saying? But this shit is the upside down, man. You know what I'm saying? Although it looks like the real world, it feels like the real world. This shit is just dark, sick. You know what I'm saying? It's twisted. It's fucked up. The way I've seen people lie on people. You know what I'm saying? The way people are bringing up all type of weird shit, man. It's just weird to me, and it's evil. And I don't want no fucking parts of it. Anybody that brings that shit in my direction is getting cut the fuck off, especially if I can't reach out and touch you. You come out with some egregious shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Trill Pill don't be tripping about none of this shit. It's funny. It's humorous. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it just makes me wonder, like, goddamn, people's minds are really fucked up in this world. You know what I'm saying? It's really fucked up, man. It's really fucked up. You know, people will go lengths with people just to fuck them over and do all type of hoe shit. You know what I'm saying? All type of hoe type skills niggas are exhibiting out here. Niggas are definitely exhibiting hoe type skills. And I don't understand why, but let me stop lying. I do understand why. You know, some of these niggas is just not made to do this shit like this, and they get a reward, the same reward I talked about on the other video. It's a reward system when you get on this social media. It releases all them fucking endorphins. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn. It's kind of like porn to a sense, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't watch porn a lot because it loses the sense of me in the real world and feeling some real vagina. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a false sense. Yeah, you're getting your shit off, but it ain't real. You know what I'm saying? It's not real. Ain't nothing like the real thing. You know what I'm saying? But you're getting your shit off though. So you, in a sense, you're really tricking yourself. And before you know it, you're going to like the fake shit more than the real shit. You're going to like your hand, and God knows whatever the fuck else y'all nasty niggas be doing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck y'all motherfuckers be doing out there, whatever else, y'all going to like that more than the real thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's dangerous because that's when you know that you're living in the upside down. So in order for you to get your bitch ass back up to the upside up, you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you change some things in your life, change some things around you, and you got to cut ties with people that don't necessarily have your best interest at heart. See, sometimes people act like it, but you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's why I am the way I am today. I didn't just get wise just because I was just, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all niggas this shit, man. Wisdom, man, has allowed me to navigate my life with grace, even through the hardest times. And I didn't get this way because I just know it all. I don't know it all. I'm not the smartest. I don't speak the best. I don't create the best content. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm me. You know what I'm saying? I learned wisdom and I'm wise because I got a trail of pain. You know what I'm saying? That's how I became wise. Not because I just know it all. I learned this shit from my experiences. You know? And behind every wise man is a trail of pain. I'm gonna say that shit again. Behind every wise man is a trail of pain. I learned this shit from experience. And going from there. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta, you know, have all this extra, all these weak ass papers that, you know, especially the papers by them that certify, okay, now you know what you know, you know what I'm saying? And you're certified to know this because we, you know what I'm saying? That whole system shit is weird to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You don't need all that shit, man. These days, if you have your phone in your hand, with access to the internet, you can learn whatever you want to learn. You know what I'm saying? And in most cases, shit, you can do it on your own time and do it without even paying nobody to go do it. Shit, you do it on your own time and then figure that shit out by yourself. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be able to step back from this YouTube shit sometimes, man. Social media in a whole, but this video is more specific to YouTube because when I first came on YouTube, my whole thing was expanding on what I already had built. You know what I'm saying? With my platform, TRILLPILL on the outside of it, and I brought this shit to here to kind of expand it more. And it has worked to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I've gotten caught up in some shit, sometimes caught some strays, you know, not nothing that I just was trying to do, but just being around certain people, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, it kind of like, I caught some strays from that, and I didn't like that because if anybody that I'm associated with, you know, anybody say, oh yeah, we fuck with TRILLPILL and that's who we riding for, I'm going to make sure that whatever's brought my way doesn't affect them any type of way. Because that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? That person didn't do shit, you know what I'm saying, to anybody. It's just a person is just there doing their shit, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, but sometimes that's how it is, you know what I'm saying? And that's why, like, my whole life, man, I'm just a lone wolf, you know what I'm saying? I'm a lone wolf at heart. I try my best to fuck with people and network, but everything that I've done, I pretty much done it, you know what I'm saying, off the strength of myself, and nobody gives me a motherfucking thing. Use my platform, you know what I'm saying? Shit is all me, man. All my thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Before I even got on YouTube, this shit was, I always tell everybody, this shit was an idea turned into notes, notes turned into papers, papers turned into, you know what I'm saying, putting this shit in motion. And eventually I just recorded. I started off with some interviews of the people that I fuck with that were, you know, crucial figures in my life, a few of them. You know what I'm saying? In the very, very beginning, the interviews that I was doing. You know what I'm saying? And I did the interviews because those are people that they know me the best, and they can vouch, you know what I'm saying, for, you know what I'm saying, vouch for me, and I can vouch for them too. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with nobody that's not solid, man. And if I find out somebody's not solid, man, I don't have no problem with, cutting ties. You know what I'm saying? Some of this shit is very weird, especially with this shit. But like I said, YouTube is the new upside down. And if you don't be careful, you'll find yourself stuck in that world. You know what I'm saying? Where you just creating drama, creating drama, creating more trauma. You know what I'm saying? Doing all type of wild shit. You got folks going cross country, forcing shit on people, fucking with people, getting obsessed. This whole YouTube shit is a psych ward full of people that are in denial. Nobody want to admit, yeah, that was kind of fucked up. I'm doing some wild shit. Either they don't want to admit it, or they just damn right don't know and don't understand and really, really think that they doing some logical shit, which is even scary. So I do what I can, you know what I'm saying, to fortify my barrier. You know what I'm saying? When shit get a little scary. You know what I'm saying? I mean, cutting shit off quick around here around these parts, man. I value my time, my peace of mind. The worst thing a motherfucker can do is to disturb me. If you want to get me pissed off the most, disturb my peace. I'm for shit, so disturb yours. All the way. Like I said, I don't have no medium. So once I go all the way, and that's why I stay cool as I do, because once I go all the way, I'm going all the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to. I know it's ignorant, thing like that. That's just how I am. And like I said, I'm not perfect. So I work on myself to make, shit better where I won't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? And although I succeed, it's going to be some times where I fail. You know what I'm saying? And there's certain things that I have to take from my soul to be cool. I can't listen to that, to what the outside talking about. I'm focused. I'm so motherfucking focused. This shit for me is tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like Stranger Things. You know what I'm saying? When they had to, get the goddamn mind flayer, that big ass monster you see in the goddamn screen right now. That's something just called the mind flayer. You gotta be able to create a plan for that son bitch. You know what I'm saying? And although it may look, insurmountable, you know what I'm saying? You can do that shit. You gotta make a plan though. But in order to beat that son bitch, you gotta go into the world of it and beat it from the inside out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta beat it from the inside out. You know what I'm saying? Some of my darkest moments, I had to beat that shit because I was in them. I had to fight and scratch my way back to ground zero in order to get back to the other side where I'm supposed to be, to stay out the upside down. That's how it feels sometimes. The same thing on the YouTube shit. For some people, YouTube is their life. Some of these folks don't have no friends outside of YouTube. They boring as hell. They don't do shit but get on this fucking app, and I guarantee it, if they check their screen time on their phone to see how long they was on YouTube, they'll be fucking ashamed of themselves. You know what I'm saying? They'll be ashamed of themselves. You know what I'm saying? But I said to say this, man. I love everybody, man. All I want for my people just to get their head out their ass and look up and realize that the very script of the world is being rewritten while niggas is arguing about foolish shit and lying and running plays and all this extra shit, man. While y'all doing that, the lining is being ripped out this motherfucking world and it's being replaced. And you better make sure you know where you stand when that time comes. You know what I'm saying? When that time comes, you better know where you stand, especially with me. Going forward, man. That's just how it is. Times getting rough out here. People is broke out here. People are hurting out here. You know what I'm saying? They hurting out here. They'll take everything you got And you got some real demons out here who don't even want your money. They just want your spilled blood. They want your blood. Fuck your dividends. Like you know, like Tuck said. You know what I'm saying? And my city is a jungle. You know what I'm saying? Fuck your blood. They want your, you know what I'm saying? Fuck your dividends. They want your blood. Fuck your dividends, man. Some niggas out here just want this bloodthirsty people out here. This bitch. I know a lot of. Don't give a fuck about your money. They kill you and leave that shit right there. That's why it's dangerous out here. You know what I'm saying? That's why the TRILLPILL is here too. We're gonna change some mindsets with this shit. We're gonna change some lives with this shit, man. We don't did this shit on a small scale. I can only imagine how this shit gonna pop on a big scale once this shit scales up and just blossoms into some shit that niggas said they wasn't ever gonna be. We already beating our eyes. We been beating our eyes our whole fucking life. They told us we wasn't never gonna be shit. Where we came from, nothing positive comes from that. I'm pretty sure wherever you from, however you are, we pretty much grew up statistics. We don't beat the odds a whole lot. We don't make it impossible possible. You know what I'm saying? Real nigga shit, man. With that being said, make sure you stay out the upside down. It's a dark, scary place. Make sure you get your fucking mind right. It's Minority Mental Health Month. Go check your mind out. Go see what's up with it. Go get some therapy. Go get some help. I got the Alchemy app walkthrough that's dropped. By the time the video come out, it'll already be dropped. Go check that out. There's apps. No excuses. You ain't gotta get your own with your insurance shit and all that shit. It don't matter. There's apps. It is a subscription service. The same way you pay for your Hulu, your Netflix, your YouTube. You know what I'm saying? The same way y'all pay memberships to the content creators that ain't bringing you no content. It's apps that can have that are really beneficial to you, for you, made by us. You know what I'm saying? Let's go check that shit out, man. Shout out to the Alchemy app. You know what I'm saying? I've hit them up a few times. You know what I'm saying? And they reached out to me back. You know, they reached back out to me once. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm on this grind to get my numbers up, because shit, that's all that's missing is the numbers. That's all that's missing is the numbers. And I've heard this from the horse's mouth. Potential suitors and supporters of, you know, it's what I have going on. I just had to have the numbers to break in front of. And all this shit gonna lock in. That's why I need to lock in, man. That's why I can't spend time on everybody else's shit to be trying to figure out what the fuck's going here. This shit ain't bringing me no money. I don't give a fuck about it. That's what's important to me. It ain't helping me out none. I can't. You're about to get real shiesty around this bitch for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't allow people to play on the brand of the TRILLPILL. I can't allow people to play on my name. I can't allow people to play on what my shit is cemented on. Minding your fucking mental. Translations, minding your fucking business. Man, I've mastered the art of minding my business. What color is your belt? You know what I'm saying? What color is your belt of, you know, as far as the martial art of minding your fucking business? A lot of this shit can be, you know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit can be evaded if you just mind your fucking business. But you can't help everybody. You can't bring everybody with you. You gotta step your step. Make sure when you're talking, that you're walking it too. And with that being said, it's a TRILLPILL. If you want to support this platform, CashApp is $TRILLPILLX. $TRILLPILLX. TRILLPILLX. If you want to hit me up, check me out on my socials: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, fan base, all that shit. Find me. Search me out. And you'll see the logo, man. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely. And y'all know my slogan, man. Stay trill and heal. Monumental to be monumental. Most of all, stay mentally true. Much love. God bless. I'm out this bitch.